Welcome back to Raising Genius. And in this season, we are raising global geniuses. Right now, many students are doing their KCSE, and within a few weeks, they'll be out. What is next for them? So, if you're a parent, most of us even now have been taking our children to Cambridge schools and other international curriculums to prepare them to be global citizens. So this means that we are preparing them to go to maybe a tertiary institution of choice across the globe, whether it's Australia, USA, and all other these spaces. So in this season, we have a few weeks before the Form 4s finish their exams, and now they'll go to the market. They have two options. They choose a local university or they go abroad. Again, the Cambridge system, as we said, many parents have decided to enroll their children in those spaces so that in the future they can take them to global universities. The students are out and all of them are going to the market looking for a good university. What is happening in universities in the country? Currently, the lecturers are on strike. I remember during my season, I was in the University of Nairobi and we stayed over 1 year extra because of a strike. So parents, on the other hand, are seeing there's a lot of time being wasted before my child graduates, especially when they're joining a local university. If you're a parent or a learner who has just graduated and you're looking to go to a university outside the country, what options are there? In this season, we'll be talking about raising global geniuses. What options are there if you want to go abroad, whether you're a learner or you're a parent for a learner? Number two, is there any value if you take your child abroad? So let's talk about the options first. We have many options when you decide you take your child abroad. Number one, you can decide to have a scholarship. So when you go to look for a scholarship, again, you have to have some basic elements or basic criteria you have to meet before you get a scholarship. Most of us may get and others may not get. So that usually is more of a gamble. Number two, a scholarship can be partial or maybe full scholarship. It means that everything is catered for your child. When they go to this university, their fees are catered for, their accommodation is catered for, and maybe what you have to look for them is food. Partial scholarship again, if the fee is, for example, 2 million shillings, you're able to get a discount of about 30 or 40%, and then you foot the other. The other most common one, especially if you have money, is you pay for the full fees of your child. So you pay for the flight and the fees and you choose the course you want to go. This is the easiest because the universities are always ready to receive the money from you as a parent. So if you decide on January you're going to have and they have an intake, if you apply and say you are paying by yourself, you'll be accepted immediately. The other option we have is hybrid or online learning. Most universities are opening up for learners, especially those abroad, to do online studies. So they'll still get the same accreditation or the same certifications as those people who go there physically. And some may have a condition, hey, your child has to come and graduate from the university physically, or other conditions that you have to meet. But most universities now are open to have online university training because it's affordable and they can be able to recruit as many people as possible. So as we raise global learners in this season, we're going to be discussing and inviting different speakers, people who can tell us more about which are the best options for us to choose and how we can be able to take advantage of these universities abroad. So we also have a lot of questions that you may have and needs. One of them, for example, is many people believe you have to have a lot of money before your child goes abroad. Some universities actually demand that you may have a certain fixed deposit amount in the account, even up to 6 million, so that you can be able to apply and you're able to be granted a visa. Some even demand that you have, after you are onboarded, you get a job in that country and so that you can be able to repay the fees. Most parents are also afraid. There are so many scammers in this space. Many children have even gone to the airports and found that there is nothing. The university does not exist, or the agency that they used to go for this higher learning was a fraud. So people fear paying for any education abroad, especially because of scammers. The other thing that may come up is which is the best age for your child to go? Is it past high school? Is it when they are done with university? Is it good they go and extend their masters there? So those are the questions we'll also be discussing around this area of taking our children abroad. When they go abroad, there are a lot of challenges we've seen with many of them. One of the challenges is most of them go and because of the freedom, they were used to the mom and the dad and the community being around them. They have so much freedom and they get into drugs and addiction. So we'll invite students who have gone there, who have seen all these things happening to their fellow people, and they'll tell us their examples so that you as a child, you as a parent, will be able to make the right decision for your family. Others say when they go abroad and they finish their courses, they come back in the country and nobody is willing to employ them. Why? Because the courses and the degrees they did are not locally recognized, number one. Or number two, they really do not match with the standards of this country. So maybe they studied things that are beyond, or the scope is not within the standards of the employer in the country. Others also have an issue when they go abroad and do their studies. They usually hope that they will be absorbed in those particular countries. But once the education visa is depleted, they are not absorbed. When they come back here, they have to start afresh. And they find their peers who have been following the 844 systems are way ahead in terms of milestones. So is it a waste of money to go abroad and learn? That's a question we're going to be answering. Number two, when is the best age to determine whether my child will go abroad or not? Number three, what is the ROI? What is the return on investment when I pay for a university for my child, my girl or my boy to go abroad and study? And number three, really, are there better universities abroad than those that are in the country? So be on the lookout for the next episode. We'll have a very interesting guest and who will be able to break down this for us. And let's continue raising geniuses one episode at a time.